Hello, this is seewingyee from the Yearless Network. Welcome to this week's Central Florida inventory, the week of December the 8th, 2016. All right, so without further ado, let me just share with you what's going on. As you can see on this particular slide, this is my great Florida network partner, Jean Gillum, on this picture. And just want to reiterate that she has done a wonderful job in helping our investors here at the Year Wilson Network to purchase great properties in the last few years. And everyone that purchased, they are very happy with their investments, and many of them, with additional financial resources permit, they have proceeded to purchase their second and first and second and subsequent properties in Central Florida through help with Jim Gillum. So anyway, all right. So without further ado, for those of you who are extremely motivated, super serious, and committed to the process, and already done your loan approval, and you know who you are, and you will feel free to consult with Jim Gillum and myself. So we work as a team to help you execute on your action plan. And for those of you that have not spoken to us or myself, especially, I challenge you to take the motivation, take the initiative, and contact me so I can work with you on a one-on-one basis to help you achieve your real estate goals. All right. So anyway, without further ado, and let's typically when you see the newsletter, you will see something in this format, not to the left, but to your right. So we have different categories of homes. We have broken down into homes are from 100 to 150,000. So the first category, the second category are homes from 150 to 175,000, and their third category of homes are 175,000 to and up. And of course, the fourth category is the multi-unit opportunities. All right. So without further ado, let's go over the cheapest home available we have in this week's inventory. Just so you know, these kind of homes come and go within 1 to 2 weeks. All these listings will be gone. So the seller, they do not play around. They understand in this market that Florida, in Central Florida market, things are moving very quickly. Homes are only appear to be on a list for a mere 1 to 2 weeks before they are purchased by other investors in the country or around the world that are targeting Florida as a way to make money, serious money. So again, for your investors out there, there's no place for procrastination and paralysis by analysis. It's a matter of focus on your goals and just pull the trigger and take action. I know is most of you are very fearful, but some of you have already overcome fear and you are ready to go, and that is the way to go. That's how you achieve financial freedom, by taking action. So I'm going to pick one property. I'm going to highlight one property. I'm going to go over some detailed analysis per category, as I stated earlier. So, okay, so with that in mind, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of the investment properties dealt within this category one, 111 to $150,000 price range. As you can imagine, the prices are steadily rising in Florida for the past 2 years. Like a year ago, even 2 years ago, we are promoting homes in the $80 to $90,000 range. Now, they're pretty much all gone. They have increased in price. So the lowest price point Jim Gillum has found for us in the $111,000, $150,000 price range are a mere 8 properties, right? So all these 8 properties are good. I mean, Jing has done her research and due diligence as always. And so I'm going to highlight only one, and I'm going to highlight this one, $140,000 property located at 130 East 18th Street in Apaka, Florida, right in the heart of Central Florida, that we've been promoting for the last few years. And so anyway, it is a 3 bedroom, 2 bath, 1,286 square foot, built 2008, has a two-car garage, is listed 140,000, tenant in place, but the rent is too low, so it's a good thing, right? So the gross rent, this is a pre-leased property. The gross rent is, let me see, how much is it? I don't know why, anywhere from 12.95 to 13.95. Let's say, what is it? Within this price range. So you put 25% down payment, you could be 20 to 25%, depending on your situation. If you are if you own less than four mortgages, you can put down 20% for your first four mortgages. Then after the fourth mortgage, you have to pay at least 25%. All right, so here are the estimated projection of the numbers. Again, 25% down payment, and the rent is, as we stated right here, between 12.95 to 13.95 gross range, and your net monthly cash flow is anywhere from 434 to 534. As you can see, the expenses right here, the loan amount, principal and interest per month, property taxes per month, insurance, property management fee 104, and total payment 861, deducted from gross rent equals your net cash flow. So if you look at the rent to value formula, I use the 1% rule. Okay, so 1% multiplied by 140K, so the gross rent should be 1,400. So this projection is very, very close to the 1% threshold. So this is a nice cookie cutter home located in Apaka, right, in Central Florida. And again, the tenant is there until April 2017. All right, and okay, so you can read the description of Apaka on your own. But again, this is a highlight of this particular category. Okay, very desirable area, and these homes are like C plus to B minus neighborhood, right? The lower price range of homes are in a lower quality neighborhood, and I will go over that once again throughout this presentation. All right, so now we're done with that. Let's go over the next presentation, which is the next category, which is 150 to 175,000 dollar property homes. The homes in this area are anywhere in like a B plus to A minus category. All right, and let me see how many homes available for this week. We only found 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 homes available for sale. Of course, I'm not going to click pending. Well, I could click pending or the one that already that's under escrow, which is quite a few, right? See, I'm not going to go over that because there are, 20, 30 homes from our list that Jing provide for us is pending sales. Just goes to show you the inventory in Florida, they don't play around. The demand is so great for investments that these homes get scooped up very, very quickly as soon as they enter the MLS, which is the multiple listing service. So once again, I know many of you and most of you, for whatever reason, are unable to pull the trigger for being fear, which is main challenge. But again, some of you, which I've been working with, and you know who you are very courageous, and you guys are taking a lot of actions and creating a lot of wealth. You guys are happy camper. So for those few of you that I've been working with closely, really enjoy working with you because you guys are awesome. You just are so committed to your goals, and I'm very, very happy for you guys. All right, so in this category, 151 to 175K homes, only 5 available. So although all 5 of these are really, really good, otherwise we wouldn't promote them, obviously, through Gene Gillum. But let's pick the one that I feel that we need to talk about a little bit. So let's go over this particular property briefly. And the highlight of this category of homes, 151 to 175K, are this property 155,900, located in 5200 Lobelia Drive in Orlando. And the property features a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,396 square foot, 2-car garage, built 1996. Okay, let me look at some highlights. The gross rent, whenever these days, not just in Florida, but whenever a single family home rental are in the mid 100s, as in this case, 155K, you are slowly not going to see the 1% multiple, 1% formula, the rent to value ratio. But it's still good, right? We prefer 1% rent to value ratio, but as the prices are higher up, you will get less than 1%. But still, you have to look at other factors that will able you to prompt to make your purchase decision. So the gross rent is anywhere from 1250 to 1350 per month. If you put 25% down payment at 4.17% interest rate, so the net monthly cash flow is anywhere from $402 to $502. So that's pretty decent. Okay. So again, this is a B plus, A minus neighborhood, and had a lot of good features on this property description. Obviously in Orlando, what more can you ask for? You know how great the Florida market is, top 10 in population and job growth throughout Central Florida. So that's without question a very good area, growing very very fast. All right, so you're welcome to look at the description further. But this is a nice cookie cutter home that have a lot of appreciation potential, not only cash flow, and it's a decent area. So nice cookie cutter purchase. All right, so that's a good thing. All right, so that's done with this second category of homes, and let's go over to the third category of home, which are the 175,000 and up. Okay, so let me see what are the this week's inventory on this category. All right, so it appears that this category of homes, Jim Gillum has found more listings than other categories 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20. We have 24 listings in price ranges of 176K to the low 200s. Again, all these 24 homes, 20 whatever I just said, are these homes are high in demand from homeowners as well as investors. So they should be gone within 1 to 2 weeks, as always. So again, procrastination is the enemy of wealth. So if you found something that you really like, all you have to do is contact myself or Jim Gillum, and we will help you walk you through the process, assuming you have a loan pre-approval, to help you make an offer for this property and pull the trigger quickly. These homes, like I said, goes very fast. So all these homes are great, but I'm going to highlight one of them as always due to lack of time. So with that in mind, the 175K I have in mind is this $209,000 property, which is right here. Okay, this is my highlight for this category for this week. Is a property located near the medical city of Orlando, which is this house is listed at $209,900. It's located in 1717 Sage Creek Court in Orlando, Florida. I really like this area near the medical city. This particular neighborhood in Orlando is growing extremely fast. It's right smack in the middle of the medical city, which projected to grow extremely fast because of the healthcare industry in this area. You have the new medical school, VA hospital, and just a lot of medical jobs. It's really growing very fast in this neighborhood. So this particular type of property, not only this particular property, but property in this category, 175K and up to all the way to 230K of the 24 homes that we are promoting. These areas, although the cash flow are not that great, because like I said, the higher the single family home rental properties are, the lower the corresponding rent. But the appreciation is going to be very, very strong in our belief based on the historical trend in Central Florida in the past 10 to 20 years. So 209K and the gross monthly rent is 16 to 1700. You put 25% down, so your monthly cash flow net is around 347 and 447. So the cap rate is, decent, around 6% cap rate. But again, you're buying for appreciation, so your potential exit strategies on this type of price range single family homes, some of you may want to own it for 2 or 3 years, then you sell it to a principal owner occupied buyer perhaps down the road so you can profit off the equity appreciation, right? So a nice, good quality neighborhood is a A plus neighborhood, good school district, in this kind of price ranges. So whatever your desire, that's whatever your goals are, whatever your criteria, those are the kind of homes that we present to you on a weekly basis, based on the categories of price ranges and the pros and cons of each categories of homes that we're presenting to you. Okay, so let me see. Let me go back here. As you can see, right, 24 of these homes, and they're all as low as 175K, as high as up to 249,000. Okay, right. So the one the 249,000, they're like 2,200 square foot, 4 bedroom, those kind of things, in a very good neighborhood. So excellent potential for appreciation in the next couple of years at least. So that is the what's going on with this category. And finally, we are going to talk about multi-units, right? Multi-units, which is right here, right? So you click on the multi-unit category and you will see 1, 2, 3, 5, 10, 15, 18. We have 18 listings from Jim Gillum to pursue the multi-units, right? So again, they usually in the system in the multi MLS in about a couple of weeks, 2 to 3 weeks typically before they are sold, before they're gone and purchased, right? So I'm going to highlight one of them, right? I don't know why they are in this category. So I'm going to highlight the one, just give me a second. Yeah, I'm going to highlight this one, all right? And when you look at the numbers, it's mind-boggling. But before I finish off this analysis of this one multi-unit property under this category, I'll say it again, and many of you heard it, in terms of anywhere in the country for the past few years, and in the future as well. In terms of value, you will not find any multi-units that are as great value as you see in Central Florida. I mean, I've done my research. You're welcome to do your own research. If you look at other multi-unit area, duplex, triplex, fourplexes, even higher, in any part of the country, I don't care, Midwest, up north, down south, west, whatever direction, I challenge you that you will not find the great deals that you find here in Central Florida in terms of multi-unit. So let me give you one example, how amazing it is. Once again, when you talk about multi-units, we are not necessarily focusing on appreciation. We're focusing on cash flow. We're focusing on the return. It's purely based on cash flow. So if you want a consistent passive rental income with minimal money, then multi-unit could be one of your potential criteria in your portfolio. So, so let me finish up, spend a couple of minutes on this particular highlight of this particular multi-unit. This is a fourplex, right? 4 units. The address is 227 Northwest Palmetto Avenue in Winter Haven, Florida, right in the heart of Central Florida. So anyway, look at this list price, $139,000. List price on a 4 unit. So tell me, where else in the world, in a country, the US, you can find something like this? It's a 4 unit, fourplex, total of 8 bedroom, 4 bath. Total square footage of this building is 3,456, built 1971, a little bit older than my desire, but There's no inside garage, but it's open. You can park, carport. That's it. There's no garage. All right. So if it is 4 units and total square footage 34, so 4 divided by 3,400 is around 850 square foot per unit. Since there are 8 bedroom, 4 bath, and there are 4 units, so do the math, right? Each unit is 2 bedroom, 1 bath. And currently, each unit out of the 4 unit in this building are renting for $500. So $500 per renter multiplied by 4 units equals $2,000 monthly gross rent. As mentioned on this description, these 4 units should be renting at $600. So at some point in the future, we can project that per unit is 600 multiplied by 4 units in this building equals 2,400. So using the maximum leverage possible, if you purchase this property for 25% down, when you buy a multi-unit property, you always need to put down at least 25%. Okay? So 25% down payment on this amazing fourplex for 139K. So if you minus your mortgage payment, taxes, insurance, and property management fee, at a maximum gross rent of 2,400, if 4 units are leased, which is already leased, of course, your net monthly cash flow is $1,466. I mean, is that amazing? So if you multiply 1,466 by 12 months, so let's look at the annual net rent. So let's do some calculation. 1,466 multiplied by 12 months. Hold on. 1,466 multiplied by 12 months equal, am I right? 1,466 multiplied by 12 months. Yeah, your annual net rent is $17,592. Think about this. $17,592, you put a mere 25% down on 139K. Let's do some further math. 139,000 multiplied by 25% down payment. Your total down payment is 34,750, and your first year's net rent is, how much did I say? 17,000 something. So what is the cash on cash return? The cash on cash return is 50%, right? Because at the end of the 2 years, 17,000 annual net cash flow multiplied by 2 equals around 34,000. Essentially, you have recouped your down payment. In a mere 24 months, 2 years, your annual net cash flow for 24 months has reached your down payment. I mean, this is insane. These numbers are just mind-boggling. So this is just one example of a multi-unit with this low price range with extremely high cash flow. This property have exceeded the 1% rent to value ratio amazingly, right? 1% multiplied by 139K is 1,390. This will be the ideal gross rent, but you're not getting ideal gross rent of 1,390. You're getting gross rent of 2,400, right? So I think I've spent enough time analyzing 4 rental properties. And by the way, these fourplex, all these properties are managed by private managers. Imagine you buying a 4-unit property for 139K. You will never talk to the tenant. You will never see the tenant. I mean, you're a passive investor, essentially, for the most part, right? Hopefully. Oh, yeah, I know there are some maintenance issues down the road and upkeep, but your property manager, our property manager that's been managing this for you, They will do everything. They will find the tenant. They will manage the property for you. You just collect your rent that you pay your expenses. Okay, okay, and they have a whole bunch of money left over. So that's the key, right? Passive investment, turnkey. You virtually almost do nothing. You just collect money. You collect checks if you own multiple of these properties. It's very much doable, and many of our investors have successfully purchased property in Florida and in other areas that we're promoting. All right, so I'm not going to spend any more time. I'm just giving you some highlight of this, what's going on in Central Florida for the past few years. So that's all I have to say. If you're, as I said, if you're interested, if you're motivated, hey, that is the name of the game. Thank you so much. This is seewingyee from the Universal Network, and look forward to consult with you and guide each and every single one of you along to achieve your goal. Have a nice day. Goodbye.